Yeah. Da 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 da. Yo. Check the feed, another late night scroll. Searching for the truth, losing all control. Government secrets, stories untold. About the matrix we in, brave and bold. From the deep web shadows to the mainstream's light, we're connecting the dots, making everything right. Hit that subscribe, join the fam if you're feeling the vibe. This ain't just a channel, it's where real minds thrive. Data stream, dreams. On the screens we unite, unraveling mysteries, burning ever so bright. Laughing through the theory, shining a light. Global family growing, day and through the night. From encrypted whispers to the forum's loud roar, we're building a kingdom forevermore. Forevermore. Oh yeah. Remember that video went viral overnight. Proof in the pudding, shining so bright. Street level reports from the concrete jungle, sharing the intel, no time to stumble. From the moon landing fakes to the secret societies, we're digging for answers, fighting anxieties. Got that loyal crew, always got my back, sharing the memes on this digital track. Da, 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 da. Data stream, dream. On the screens we unite, unraveling mysteries, burning ever so bright. Laughing through the theory, shining a light. Global family growing, day and through the night. From encrypted whispers to the forum's loud roar, we're building a kingdom forevermore. They call us crazy, say we just chasing ghosts, but we see the patterns in the digital host. Every comment, every share, a bond that grows strong, where everybody belongs, where we all get along. No judgment, no hate, just open minds here, dispelling the shadows, conquering all fear. Data stream, dreams. On the screens we unite, unraveling mysteries, burning ever so bright. Laughing through the theater, shining a light. Global family growing, day and through the night. From encrypted whispers to the forum's loud roar, we're building a kingdom forevermore. Yeah, global family, that's what we are. Shining our light like a digital star. Keep the theories flowing, keep the laughter loud. We're the true seekers standing out from the crowd. Da 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 da.
And what the fuck do you mean 1,000 hikers are stuck on fucking Mount Everest? Mount Optional Everest? Like the mountain that you actually don't have to climb, Mount Everest? Like the mountain whose PR team has made it very clear that if you climb this fucking mountain, you are going to die, Mount Everest? A mountain that is flooded with dead bodies that cannot be retrieved, Mount Everest? I am genuinely confused on why anybody, let alone 1,000 people, would choose to go fucking climb Mount Everest. Is the view that goddamn good at the top? It's the fact that climbing that mountain is not free. Climbing that mountain is not free. It costs thousands of fucking dollars. Thousands of American doll hairs, and y'all are paying to go be unalived. To see some fucking snow that you can see in Connecticut. Like, how do you even find 1,000 hikers to go on a hike to fucking Mount Everest? Is there a goddamn group chat? If there is a group chat, I would like to see the conversations that led up to them deciding that they were going to go on a fucking hike up fucking Mount Everest. Like, who initiated that conversation?
Everest my ass, that shit look like Squid Games. I'm talking about, I seen a motherfucker just slide to their death. Slide down a hill to their death. Man, what the fuck is this? I ain't never even heard or seen this shit till this week. I seen a motherfucker just fall through a hole. Man, what the fuck? They out there using dead bodies for placement markers so you know how to maneuver and shit. What's the end goal with this shit? They say this people still trying to find their people from the 90s. What does this lead to? What's at the end of this? Is there a prize to whoever make it to the end of this motherfucker? Or is people just going to do this shit? Like, are they just... Does people even make it back? Man, I got a lot of questions right now. I seen a woman shivering and can barely even talk. I'm like, what the fuck are you even doing out there? Like, once you go out there, like, is that the end? Is this the end for people? Once they go out there? Cause nobody's come to get y'all. I hope y'all think that.
White people did not exist before 1681. Again, white people did not exist on planet Earth until 1681. Number two, any claim that this group called white people, any claim that that group is rooted in biology or derived from genes or biology or is innate or is from nature is a lie.
Family, let's go deep into the true origin of the Caucasian race. This takes us back to Yaqub, the fallen angel, the same being religion later called Satan. He was once one of us, but when he fell in frequency, he turned against his own people. Instead of raising vibration, he chose to move in opposition. Yaqub began a grafting process, a genetic manipulation designed to strip away the carbon that ties us to divinity. To do this, he mixed human essence with animal DNA. Not just pig and lemur, but also dog, wolf, and other lower animal strains. The result was a race disconnected from the cosmos, a race that could not withstand the sun, that aged faster, and that lacked the natural bond to creation. They were engineered to be the opposite of us, a lower frequency reflection of the original gods and goddesses. This was not random. It was polarity in action, light and shadow, divine creation and artificial creation. Yaqub's race was meant to be the shadow, not rulers by nature, but by deception and control. And here is the key: their existence depends on us. Because they were grafted from us without the original people, they hold no true source of energy. But the question is, why would Yaqub betray his own? Why create a race in opposition to the gods and goddesses? That is what we will uncover in part 2.
Okay, real quick, if you're not black, keep scrolling. I'll give y'all a few seconds to follow directions. They going? Okay. Listen, I just heard that it's 1,000 people stuck on Mount Everest right now. 1,000 people. Do y'all know how many people 1,000 is? So let's play a game. Just us. All right, everybody else is gone. Out of 1,000 people, how many of those people are one of us? Huh? How many people you think are black? And the answer is not 0. You can't say 0. And you can't even say 1. Out of 1,000 people, my guess, 7. Yeah, I think I was leaning 9 at the beginning, but now I feel like it's 7. I feel like it's, yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with. Final answer.
Look at what type of store I'm in, and then what I'm gonna tell you. You know, it's like, it's one of them stores, you know, the little crystal, holistic-y store, you know what I'm saying? It's one of them stores, right? The Anunnaki. So I was about to get like a little jade necklace or something. And the reason I didn't get it is because like the piece that you clipped the necklace was here at the bottom. Like I wanted it behind my neck. So I had the necklace on, I was trying to do it. So I leaned into the lady. Bro, I'm talking about, mind you, this her face. Like we this close. I leaned into her. She grabs the necklace and she was about to do it. But then she was like, you want me to do it? You want me to connect it for you? It's like sinners, when you had to give them permission to do some shit. She was like, you want me to? Ma'am, why else would I be this close to you? I'm leaning in. You're already holding the necklace. But it's like you couldn't proceed until you asked me, you want me to do this? Yeah, that's the only reason why we damn near kissing, man. Like, bro, them vampires real. And of course, she was the other kind working for a whole holistical, magical store and all this shit. And she was real cool. Like, they smile with a grin. But behind their back, it'd be a whole mask. Like, but I just found that shit funny, bro. Like, let me in. You gonna let me in? I'm gonna grab the necklace, and I know you leaning in for me to do it, but I'm gonna ask you, like, you want me to do this? Like, yeah.
Hey, look, y'all want to know what's so crazy to me? No matter where you go in the world, whether it's Hawaii, they love celebrating their ancestors. The whole world go over there to see how they was living anciently, to celebrate their ways and carry on the legacy. You go to Ireland, same thing. You go to Japan, same thing. You go to China, same thing. But when it comes to us, for some reason, they love throwing out that evil word. They love doing that. And it's just crazy to me. Even when we talk about the great things that we done did, they downplay it. They throw credit to other people. They act like we delusional. Even when you think about Black History Month, they love talking about the misfortune, all the bad things that took place. And it's just like, come on now. Black history come around, even when they do talk about the good things that happen, what they give us credit for. Hairspray, peanut butter, the low-level things that we done did, when they know, like, our people way greater than that. The things that we done did trump that so much. That's on the low level of things that we done did. And I just want y'all to take notice. I just want y'all to pay attention. And to be honest, man, if y'all gonna celebrate theirs and y'all gonna talk about all the great things they done did, keep the same energy when it come to us.
Y'all ever wonder why all black people not like this, bro? Like,
what sound is that from, bro? Cause I knock like that too, bro. That doom da da doom 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 doom. Like, help us, bro. Help us.
One detail everyone missed in Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us video. The video opens with this scene. This iconic door knock is called Shave and a Haircut 2 Bits.
Shave and a haircut 2 bits.
The 7-note riff originated from Charles Hale's 1899 minstrel song, At a Darktown Cakewalk. Darktown was an African-American neighborhood in Atlanta, Georgia, reflecting Kendrick's final verse.
Atlanta was the Mecca, building railroads and trains. Bear with me for a second, let me put y'all on game.
While the term cakewalk has since been twisted to mean easy victory, the word is rooted in racism and refers to dance competitions enslaved Africans were forced to perform on plantations where cake was the prize. The cakewalk became a way for slaves to openly mock and ridicule the mannerisms of their enslavers.
You run to Atlanta when you need a few dollars. No, you're not a colleague, you a fucking colonizer.
Now you know.
His big heart is healed.
That's a lot of YNs that they hyper aggressive. So my study was psychology as well and sociology. So
psychology.
Yeah. So a lot of these YNs, the reason they like that too, because they didn't been molested. They didn't have their knees and their balls and shit played with.
So don't not be saying that shit.
They act like that. You know
the most savage killers, they got sex trauma problems. I was gonna talk about that in my next set of content. They definitely the most gangsterest ones.
The toughest. It be like that.
Okay, they mamas be hoes, folks. They be letting all type of niggas have access to their kids.
I ain't from Dallas, but I need town goofy. I show it moves out here. I know he lying.
Does anyone know anything about this massive energy wave that seems to be emanating from Antarctica?
You're looking at Japan's Himawari 9 weather satellite. They claim it's a malfunction. Well, let's take a look. Here's another satellite image, the same date and exact same time, but different satellite. And as you can see, no frequency power wave mischief. So, case closed. Not quite. Did you know that satellites are incredibly easy to hack? Guess how the government checks just how hackable a satellite is? They hack them. I'd like to introduce you to MITRE Corporation, an infrastructure wrecker for hire. Of course, I speculate, even though it's on their website, that they test aviation resilience. By the way, a few months ago, I did a video on how HARP was collaborating with MITRE Corporation. I don't know what they were doing. Anyway, on this article about satellite resiliency, look whose name showed up. To be clear, I am not saying MITRE Corporation had anything to do with the weather satellite outage. I am simply saying these things do happen. Lest you be disappointed that I am debunking the Antarctica frequency wave, I just found a 50-mile high smoke plume coming from Bouvet Island. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the comments. Take care.
I'm really just trying to gather my thoughts before I say this, because
It's getting weirder and weirder. This is a 3i update, just in case you were wondering. And a guy looking through the Rubin. Rubin is a telescope, not a sandwich. That's the most powerful telescope on the planet right now since NASA's down. He has been looking through this at 3i Atlas, and it would appear as if 3i Atlas has been joined by several other comets. I'll say ships, and they're all moving in a very high-tech sequence, Fibonacci sequence. They're like together, very intelligent moving. It's not by chance these things are getting together and still headed towards our current atmosphere. I'm confused. I don't know what to believe anymore. I'm gonna need somebody to debunk 3i Atlas if that is even a thing. But Congress is meeting about it. CNN is reporting on it, and there's something to be heard here. So I don't know if you heard it here first, but you did hear it here. 3i Atlas has been joined by a bunch of smaller comets, and they're moving in sequence, and they're headed towards Earth. I hope you're friendly.
We have no business going into the third quarter making corporations uber rich. After the year we've had, we could literally cripple this fucking country and bring it to its knees by canceling Thanksgiving and Christmas. Easily. They've been planning and projecting for this income since last year, previous years. They do these reports years out. They've been planning and plotting for you the same way that we sit around and be like, oh, I can't wait till I get my taxes in February, March. That's what they be saying. This is their taxes. And they be like, I can't wait for Christmas. We might slow down in the summertime, but Christmas, everybody's gonna let their fucking ego, their sense of competition, their consumerism overtake them. Everybody gonna be so fucking short-sighted and ready to just spend some motherfucking money. I don't give a... After the fucking year we've had, we have no business taking our money out of corporations like Target just to wait until November and December and give it all back to them. We have no fucking business. We have no fucking business pouring millions and billions of dollars into toy industries that don't give a fuck about our kids. We have no business making cheap foreign clothes producers uber rich. Like, we don't have no fucking business pouring large amounts of money into this economy. We about to, in the next month, kill millions of turkeys and chop down millions of fucking trees in the United States. We don't got no, like, we got the environmental capacity to just be chopping down trees. like, we just got it like that. Like, we don't have no fucking business. And nobody should have to say. Nobody, you shouldn't wait for somebody to call for a boy. We've been calling for boycotts all fucking year. When did we start boycotting Target? We've been calling for boycotts all year. It's millions of people across this country that ain't stepped foot in a Target, a Starbucks, a McDonald's, just to name a few, all year. And guess what? Even if you don't participate in politics, oh, I didn't vote, oh, that doesn't apply to me. The way that our country is set up, you vote with your money. You never have to step inside of a booth to vote in this country. Everybody voted. It don't matter if you register. It don't matter where you live. Everybody fucking voted in November of last year. When you empowered corporations to fund PACs to back up these fucking bullshit senators and leaders and our current president to perpetuate the nonsense that we going through right now. We fighting for fucking healthcare. We fighting to not spend our last to go to the doctor, to go to your primary doctor for a checkup. We're not even talking about cancer or other serious diseases. We're fighting for healthcare. All right, man. I really feel like I'm just screaming at the top of my lungs to the ceiling and nobody gives a fuck. I pray that this message reaches thousands, millions of years. We have years. We have no business continuing to make corporations rich. Necessities. All we should be buying right now is necessities. I'm wearing the same gym clothes I've been wearing for 2-3 years. My shoes is worn out. I'm not giving Nike no fucking money, bro. For what? They got billions of dollars. What do they need my fucking $56 for? No. Nah. Do what you want, but as for me and my house, I hope nobody expect this shit from me anyway, because it ain't happening.
In case you needed a new rabbit hole to go down. I just went down the rabbit hole of smart dust. Yeah. And like the first thing I thought of was they could have put that in that little pokey poke we was all taking. I didn't take it, but I know a lot of people who did a few years ago, a couple years ago. Anyways, yeah, smart dust. Do with it what you will.
Yo, this dude knows too much. Why is someone who says they want freedom for us wear a chain with the words trap capitalized? Why does one get aggravated at babies because they cry? Why does one even make a mockery on sacrificing their own children? Why are people who are around him saying he traps souls of children? Makes you think about the chain, right? Where is the discernment we said we have? Let's look into the name 607 Unk. People have heard the trend 6-7 going around all over social media, but truly don't understand how this ties into 607 as well. The term 6-7 comes from a Philadelphia artist named Skrilla. That song is literally spell work done on the masses. It's funny because Skrilla even says he's a practitioner in Santeria. Yeah, he partakes in voodoo. Same as 607 Unk. Where do you think that gold cup comes from? That's none other than Jeremiah 51:7. Babylon was a golden cup in the Lord's hand, making all the earth drunken. The nations drank of her wine, therefore the nations went mad. And you know what's even more wild? When you look at the biblical number 51:7, what's 5 plus 1? 6. 51:7. 6, 7. Exactly. And this cup was used by the harlot of Babylon to deceive the masses and all the prophets of that generation. The woman was dressed in purple and scarlet and adorned with gold, precious stones and pearls, and she was holding in her hand a cup full of the abominations and the filth of her sexual immorality. Notice it says she's in scarlet and purple. Scarlet is red. What two colors even make purple? Exactly. Red and blue, which are the nations, which deceive the nations. What two colors does Unk have around that cup? Exactly. Red and blue. He's telling you what he comes in the name of, what he has going on, and what he's doing. People are falling for this shit because of the fact there's no true discernment. These are demons in real time plaguing you with their spells. And because you don't know any better, you don't even see where they're going. It's not that all practices of witchcraft is evil. It's the way that they're using the craft on you. Be careful and watch people and observe them and see who they are. It's a trap. Don't fall for it.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. So y'all don't see what's going on. We got books showing us that these folks come across the Bering Straits. And now we got pictures showing that they arrived on a boat with the demons. Then they come with the white man to this land. Do what the photo showing us. I see demons. I see shadow, all kinds of shadow people. You know what I'm saying, man? If you really zoom into the picture and really look, I done posted it also. But y'all, look what we dealing with, man. Y'all, we already was in these lands and they trying to manipulate us with all kind of things. You know what I'm saying? But now we understand what's going on. And the thing about it though, we old enough now to know what's going on. You got to understand the message. You got to understand what we dealing with, y'all. We dealing with identity theft as they promote on the TVs. But see, like, we don't want to stand on these 10 toes and these 2 feet and stand up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we might lose some friends, we might lose some things, we might, you know, so we might get blackballed or whatever, but whatever. Let us be us. But y'all, we got to know who we are as a people. For one thing, the Most High said we're on a path for lack of knowledge. And we see that, and then also he said we lowers over ourselves. Then he said we stiff-necked people. I backed up on the map, the thing to show y'all that map. I'm gonna go live in 1 minute, and we're gonna talk about this map also. But y'all, with this picture here, we're gonna talk about this too. But it's so much, y'all. It's so much we got going on, and that we got to understand what we dealing with, y'all. Right now today, let's go. Understand the message, people.
Hey, hear me out. I'm a veteran, right? When we join the military in basic training, they give us hella shots. We have to stand in a line, and you walk through the line while you get shot, probably like 7 times on each side. I don't know. What if the VA is literally just the place where you go for them to track the bullshit that they gave us? I only say that because when I got out the military, this lady called me from some institute of something, something, something. I don't remember because it was about 10 years ago, but she called me and she was like, they're doing a study on autoimmune disease. Da-da-da-da, do I wish to participate? And at the time, I was like, bitch, I don't got no autoimmune disease. I ain't got no autoimmune disease. And she sounded shocked that I didn't know that I had autoimmune disease. Anyway, fast forward 10 years later, a bitch got fibromyalgia. Fibromyalgia now. That's how I feel. Like, the military is just a big ass experiment, and they use this building right here to kind of track us, to see what's happening inside our bodies from the bullshit that they give us. Still to this day, I don't know what was in that concoction of shots. I just know some people got really sick, and some people got autoimmune diseases. So who knows? In TikTok, this is just a hypothetical question. There's no fact base. It's just hypothetical. What if?
Hermaphrodite slave who became her master's obsession. 1858, Georgia. It was an August morning in 1858. The housekeepers at Blackwood Manor in Savannah, Georgia, discovered something that would shatter the foundations of one of the South's most respected families. In the master bedroom, Colonel Harrison Blackwood lay dead in his silk sheets, his face twisted in an expression of what doctors would later describe as extreme agony mixed with impossible ecstasy. This is Black AF history, the unwhitewashed story of America. It goes into the untold stories of South Carolina, Georgia, and other places in the antebellum South. Click the shopping cart and get you a copy. A 23-year-old slave named Morgan, whose body possessed characteristics that defied every law of nature and society that the antebellum South had scared. The white society of Savannah was scandalized, but they had no idea what Colonel Harrison had truly been doing behind closed doors for 8 years, or what Morgan's body had become capable of in those final months. What the Blackwood plantation family discovered about the patriarch's obsession would expose secrets so disturbing that 3 different judges refused to hear the case. The medical examination of Morgan's body revealed anatomical impossibilities that physicians couldn't explain. Both male and female organs, fully formed and functional. And the private journals found hidden in the colonel's study detailed 8 years of forbidden passion, philosophical meditations of desire, and a pregnancy that shouldn't have been possible. By the time authorities finished their investigation, one woman had confessed to attempted murder.
Y'all, I just found an ancient sundial. Look, and it's right in our face. So I'm going to show you, like, how that 6 o'clock, 12 o'clock, so 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11, 12, right? So if I'm standing in the middle, which is right here, it's going to tell me from my shadow what time it is. And it say 1, so that's 12, right? That's 1 o'clock, so it's like 1, almost 1:30. And if you look at the timestamp, it says 15:26, which is 3:27. But okay. There's the sun. Here it is. And the reason why I feel like it's this direction, because when I stand in it, it doesn't matter like where I go. Like my body is still kind of facing that way, if that makes sense. I don't know if you can see my shadow. Can y'all see my shadow? Yeah. You see like how my shadow is facing that direction? Hopefully this makes sense. So that's how I know I'm standing in the right spot. But yeah. So that's 12, 1. So yeah, they're lying about the time. We all need to go back to the sundials. And I'm back at the river. Like I was saying, whenever the power go out, this can be our timekeeper right here. When the sun go up, you be up. When the sun go down, you go down. That's how it goes. That's how it used to be. But all right, y'all.
Greenwood Cemetery, Brooklyn, 1868. Come on, what was going on up here? Come on, make it make sense. What is going on here? What is going on here? This can't be serious, right? We never questioned this. What is going on here? Make it make sense. Look at this thing. Does this make sense? With the door and the cobras? Colonel Abraham. But why more characters? Gotta have a griffin. No, it's an eagle. He was a soldier. Yeah, he fought Colonel Bighorn and Custer. Burnham. What does that symbol mean? Who is this? Is that a real bird on top? You got him. You got her. And you got these people. Let's get into it.
Black people know things white people don't. Before I go on, you can check my video notes for the references I used to create this video. Generations of white Americans were raised with a story that made us feel like heroes. We learned about abolitionists, not about the banks that provided insurance on enslaved people. We learned about the civil rights movement, but not about the white mobs who terrorized black families for trying to move into a better neighborhood. Systemic racism didn't just hurt black people, although they were the ones that took most of it, but it also misinformed white people, and that pisses me off. It trained us to see unfairness and injustice as progress. That's why when black folks talk about redlining, medical racism, or why certain laws hit their communities so much harder, many white people are just confused, or worse, and probably more commonly, they're defensive. It's not just ignorance, it's conditioning. The system made sure we didn't see the whole picture, because once we did, we might start asking too many questions. White people need to hear the truth from people who live it, but that takes a toll on black people. They've had to survive what we've only begun to learn about, and it's not fair to put that burden on them. That's why I study, listen, and talk to other white folks. It's not about guilt, and it's not about blame. It's about repair. Black people already know this history. White people need to know it too, because it's our history. It's our history too. Silence keeps the system working in the way that is unjust. Don't be afraid. You should be mad about what was kept from you on purpose. Now you have the opportunity to learn about it and start organizing your life differently. I am not an expert, but I love learning. You can put my username into your search engine. Scroll down if you want to help me out. You guys are the greatest. Get curious.
Hoochie Mama, who would have ever thought? The Chattahoochee River, man.
Now, some of you ain't never seen no African niggas before, so you just listen to old Fidget now.
Now, I ain't gonna hold you. Being a Georgia native, Cherokee, and Muskogee descent, you know, this one kind of took me by surprise. But just read this article. Screenshot that if you got to.
And I'm American. I was born here. My mammy and my daddy was born here. And my daddy's daddy. I ain't no African.
They take everything that's of us and they flip it and turn it to a negative. Even what they call the pimp walk is how the Cherokee warriors walk into battle. Just like how they said we had ghetto names that started with like Shaquana, Shaquela, Rashad. Well, those are all indigenous names.
I'm from Africa. I'm from Crenshaw Mafia.
They took our identity and tried to spin it into a negative. I'm pretty sure when they saw the women in the Chattahoochee River, they was very exotic to these European settlers. You know what I'm saying? Hoochie Mama. Women of the Chattahoochee River.
Think you done lost your senses. What can you do in there? Ooh, you better collect your pieces. Freedom, it waits out here. Don't have to go to prison. But will it accomplish you? Ku Klux Klan, they're laughing, damning the thought of you.
Fucking.
If the government is funded by tax dollars, then there ain't no such thing as government funded anything. It's taxpayer dollars that fund everything.
Message.
There's 4 squids in total on Earth, but they are backed by 2 ghosts. However, the ghosts are not seeing eye to eye. Rashad Jamal is a white squid, so his mother would have been a Queen's spade. Nature Boy is a black squid, so his mother would have been a Bettina. Rizza is a clear squid, so that means his mother could fly. There is no shade given to the 4th squid. Oh, but he stems from old Ernestine.
Let's talk about the Grand Canyon. They told us the Grand Canyon was just a natural wonder. But what if I told you it was one of the biggest cover-ups in history? Temples, pyramids, ancient names like Osiris, Shiva, and Ra. This ain't just a canyon. It's a gateway, and the Anunnaki knew it. There's a part of the Grand Canyon that you're not allowed to enter. It's under military protection. No hiking, no flying, no photographs. But why? Because in 1909, the Smithsonian discovered ancient Egyptian-style artifacts deep within the canyon. Statues of Ra and Osiris, hieroglyphs, and even evidence of mummification. This was reported in the Arizona Gazette, and then buried. They claimed it was a hoax, but they still locked the area down. That's something, man. Why would you restrict land over a fake story? Because it wasn't fake. They said it was Egyptian, but let's go deeper. The gods they found there weren't just Egyptian. They were Anunnaki. Osiris, Ra, and Isis. These are not just myths. They're the same celestial beings the Sumerians.
Sometimes all you gotta do is just love and hate niggas, cause why is this fight? This shit hard, bro. Oh me, like, and you know she was puffing that gas, cause look, they had to put it on the repack, man. What? Keep it a bug with you. She just brought a whole new light to you, know what I'm saying? You gotta put one in there for me once I'm gone, like, you feel me? I'm talking about setting trends from behind the grave. That's wrong. I ain't gonna hold you. That's wrong. Sometimes all you gotta do is just love and hate niggas, cause why is this fight? This shit hard, bro. Oh me, like, and you know she was puffing that gas, cause look, they had to put it on the repack, man. What? Keep it a bug with you. She just brought a whole new light to you, know what I'm saying? You gotta put one in there for me once I'm gone, like, you feel me? I'm talking about setting trends from behind the grave. That's wrong. I ain't gonna hold you. That's wrong.